new year, millions of people will hit the road to get home for the holidays. Some simple preventative measures can help you get there safely. Joining us with her holiday checklist, please welcome the car coach, Lauren Fix.
Thank you.
You got to trust somebody's last name is Fix, right?
I married the right guy.
Yeah. All right. You know, just like plants can be sensitive and we can be sensitive to temperature changes,
right,
so are our automobiles, and we sometimes forget about that.
Right. When you're thinking about 32 degrees, you can actually lose 35% of the battery power. So if you're going, yeah, my car's having a little challenge starting, don't wait, because last year, if you remember, I left here and I had everyone set up, and then I'm watching the news thinking, oh my gosh, Houston got hit.
Winter arrived, right?
Yeah, and you get ice here. So the key is, if you're looking at your tires and you're supposed to check them once a month, and you can use a simple dial gauge like this. They're about $10. Right. I sell these on my website, but you can get them in any auto parts store. These are great because you check the number inside your driver's door, and if you look at the tire, and you don't have to be an expert, and you see them, they're bald, it's time to get new tires.
You have no traction.
Right.
Whether it's wet or icy, you're going to have no traction.
So when I test these tires, like I said, every year, we do test them in Texas, because believe it or not, they do have the ability to showcase all the different rain and ice conditions. And this tire came out to be the top tire. This is the Continental. It's an extreme contact. And the nice thing about this DWS, it's meant for dry, wet, and snow.
Oh,
so you can remember it that way, DWS. And you can go into your favorite tire store, your favorite auto parts place, and tell them you need 4 tires, replace them 4 at a time. It's a smart way. And this will give you the best traction, best braking.
You're so right about replacing them all at the same time, because it's hard to keep up with it.
Right, otherwise you have 2 bald ones, 2 not. That's so dangerous.
Or one that's about to get bald, but not quite.
Exactly.
Yeah, and the thing is, even though we might not have ice so often here in this part, if you're traveling, again, Texas is a big state, a lot of us drive to Dallas or San Antonio, whatever, the weather conditions can change rapidly.
During the holidays.
Yeah.
So speaking of weather conditions, I was just replacing the wiper blades on this brand new Kia Sorento. But one of the things that's interesting, if your wiper blades look like this, okay, let's be serious. You don't know till it rains, and the sun here beats up the wiper blades. So go to your favorite auto parts store and buy
that rubber will eventually break down with the heat, extreme heat. Yeah.
Exactly. You're an expert.
Yeah, I know, because I've seen it happen.
Yeah. And this is a beam blade. And if you go into an auto parts store, you don't have to be an expert. Ask for a beam blade, and you know what? They'll install them for you for free.
Okay, so just say beam blade, what does that mean?
It just the whole blade actually goes down, so you're getting full pressure across, especially if you've got like a minivan where the windshield is up really steep and it chatters. You won't have chatter with a beam blade. So buy a name brand. Don't cheap out when it comes to blades,
because that's always the tough part, where it's going right. And you have right in your line of sight is where it's not wiping off. Right.
80% of your driving decisions are based on visibility.
Okay.
So that's really important. If you don't have an owner's manual, follow the owner's manual for repair. The Car Care Council, of course, offers one.
We don't read that.
I do. I read them cover to cover. But if you've taken your car to your favorite technician and they go, you know what, it doesn't pass emissions, and then you have to park your car, and in many states they really make you park your car.
And here's the thing, I'm going to back up to that. A lot of us, we just go, we throw it in the glove compartment box, and it's there, and we don't look at it. And so the reason to look at it is be familiar with your vehicle, because chances
don't get sold on something you don't need. Which happens all the time. But if you take your car in for service and they say, you know what, Debbie, your car doesn't pass, you can't drive it, not legally. So if you have a gasoline-powered vehicle, this is the only solution I just found. I love testing this stuff. This is called the dyno valve. You have to order it online. You have your technician install it. They're a couple $100s, but it makes your car drivable legally, and it actually reduces the emissions out the tailpipe. So it's a green choice.
And even something as when you're traveling across the wherever you're traveling.
You can get in a lot of trouble.
All of a sudden you see that little oil light pop on.
Oh,
I've pulled in before where someone has said, what does this thing take? Because they weren't familiar with my car. And I was like,
owner's manual.
Let me get that out here. Do you have any of this stuff right here?
The book in the glove box underneath all the napkins and ketchup packs. So another thing I want to show you is, let me just go over here.
All right, delivering packages already.
That's good. See, this time of year you have your standard emergency kit, and since you do get ice down here, find an aggressive ice scraper like that one. Looks like a triple shaver.
Not your credit card, because you use that during the holiday season.
You will be using that. So this is something you want to get as a good ice scraper. Any auto parts store. Add duct tape. If you can't fix it, you can duck it. That's what I always say. And instead of those striking flares, these are great gifts, by the way. Buying emergency kits.
Always, my mom sent me off to college with one. I mean, she just said, here you go, hit the road.
All the time. These are LED light flares. They're called flare alerts. They're great, they're magnetic, and they also go solid. They're reusable, and they don't pollute the water. So if we're being green, let's be wise about that. And then always you can go to any auto parts store or anywhere and pick up those hand warmers for $1 a pack. Put a couple of them in your glove box. If you get stuck and it does get cold,
and you gotta wait for somebody.
You don't want to, and get some food. I always just grab some of my whatever you like to eat and add a snow brush, and you will be ready for the winter.
All right, great tips. Thank you so much, Lauren. Happy traveling there. And for more tips and to connect with Lauren, just log on to Great Day Houston.